Hello everyone, it's Dr. Kerry Yerkew, and welcome to today's True North Practice Management webinar on focusing on a better 2021. And many health professionals had a challenging year in 2020. It may have been a difficult year for you. Maybe you were working extra hard and it was really stressful. Maybe you couldn't work, your clinic was closed, and you had to regroup and get back into practice, and now practice is totally different. I understand that. I still practice. I'm a chiropractor, and I started True North Practice Management over a year ago to help health professionals with their practices and their life in general. Today, we're going to talk about a number of different topics. So we'll get right into this webinar, and it'll be about 30 minutes in length. And then at the end, I'll give you an opportunity to join us for upcoming webinars as well. So today we're talking about planning and how can you plan to have a better 2021 than you did in 2020. 2021 could be a very good year for us as health professionals. Hopefully, our practices will get back to normal. We'll see an increase in the number of new clients coming to our practices, and we'll be able to grow in a number of ways based on the challenges we had in 2020. So what can you do better? What were the reasons for poor results in 2020? And some of those poor results could have been out of your control, shutdown of your practice, or maybe your shifts changed, or just the landscape. You rethought about your practice and your career and what you are currently doing. So 2020 was a different year. It was a challenging year, but like I tell my clients, it's a good time for us to refocus, really reprioritize what our mission and vision is, and then have a solid action plan, especially as we go into 2021. So how can you improve in 2021? Well, one of the ways that you can improve is to increase your referrals. And how can you increase referrals? Well, number one, you can get referrals organically through your current patient base. So your patients will tell others about your care. They'll be excited from the results of your care, and as long as they know that you're taking new clients, as long as you've told them that, you've given them some cards, you promote that in your clinic, the organic reach is always the best. And getting organic referrals from existing clients, whether it's family members coming in or friends or neighbors, coworkers, that's the best way to grow a practice. If you're new to practice, then you may need to network or use social media. Networking can be with the other professionals in your clinic, so you may want to share what you're doing, how you're doing it, learn more about them, go for a coffee or for lunch, and find out, how you can collaborate. And that's a really good catchphrase now is collaboration. There's a lot of collaboration happening on social media, and so you really want to network with professionals and get referrals from them. And then social media. How can you do better getting the word out in your community? And I think this is a great opportunity. In fact, it's one of our key webinars we want to do in 2021. So as a health professional, how can you increase your reach in your community through social media? And I find Instagram and Facebook to be the best to increase the reach. But LinkedIn is good for networking and can lead to awareness and referrals in your community as well. So how can you do better on social media? And as health professionals, we should be focused on producing good content. And good content is what we know and what we do. So sharing what our procedures are, why we do them, our training, our knowledge base, sharing testimonials or having your clients talk about the results that they're getting. These are all very important ways to to get the word out and create value. You want to post some personal posts, but I'd say they should be the minority, maybe 10 or 20%. Focus more on you in your clinic and what you can do to help people. Expand your network in your community. So reach out to people, encourage them to share your posts, encourage them to share your profile and to follow you, because those followers will lead to more new clients in your practice. And then you want to use paid services, and paid services are social media services like Facebook marketing, where you can really expand your reach, or on Instagram, paid ads on Instagram, and you can really increase your reach in a short period of time. So paying for it shortcuts the process of getting more followers and more likes and more comments. And it is a process. You have to learn how to do that, and we're here to help you with that as well. But basically, that'll grow your practice a lot quicker. You'll have to pay for it, but as health professionals, we should have a budget for advertising, and the return on the investment for us is a lot greater than most other businesses. So how can you increase your revenue in 2021? Well, more services and collections. So just providing more service, and you might want to expand the type of services you have in your clinic. You might want to rethink the procedures and the services you're currently offering, and then the collections for those services too. Are they being billed properly? Is there proper follow-up? Are you collecting on those billings? And we like to look at statistics and percentages with our clients. So we really want to get into the trends and the data. You want more people using your service. So people coming and using your service on a regular basis, referring their friends. And you want to add products to your services as well. And some health and wellness businesses are more product focused. Others are more service focused. But there can be a good combination to both of them in a clinic. And we really want to focus with our clients on providing good service, but also products to support the services as well. So how can you reduce your expenses in 2021? A lot of the expenses are variable expenses, so they go up and down based on how much you're using them. Staff wages are variable. They go up and down too based on how many hours and the salaries that the staff have. So we really want to zoom in on that and take a look at the variable expenses. Are they necessary? How can you do better through innovation, technology? How can you schedule better? How can you order product at a better price? So we want to look at the variable expenses. Some of the fixed costs we can renegotiate on a 1-year term, or maybe a 3 or 5 year term if you have a lease. Or if there's other fixed costs that you have in the clinic, we may be able to take a look at that and renegotiate that and improve on the fixed costs. And then of course your personal spending. So a lot of times, whether you're incorporated or you're a sole proprietor, taking money out of the practice for your lifestyle is important, but we want to look at that too to make sure that you are achieving your personal goals and but you're still keeping the expenses in check. How can you reduce stress in 2021? This is a major topic that our clients often ask us. So what can you do to reduce stress? And some of these stressors are in your clinic and in your life. And stress comes when you're not expecting things to go a certain way. So maybe you have a different expectation and it's not going that way. And that's creating some stress or tension because there's a division between your vision of what things should be like and what the way they currently are. So stress is a factor for most health professionals and most clinics. What we want to do is identify what the stresses are, and we want to start to address those. So by addressing the stresses, we want to minimize the stress. We want to make your systems in the clinic more efficient, and we want you to be able to do a great service in your clinic with less stress. So have the team on board and everybody working more happily, synergistically. And so by focusing on that and identifying that, we can help teams to do better. How can you manage your time and schedule better? And this is a big topic for health professionals because our time is valuable, and the way we schedule patients in the clinic is very important. Whether it's a new client or a returning client or a re-examination, different procedures that you offer, they need to be scheduled properly so you have enough time for them. Your staff has to get to know the patients too. Some patients come on time, some patients come early, some patients come late, and you want to adapt your schedule to those patients' profile. And then you also want to schedule visits at certain times of the day based on the personality of the health professionals too. So grouping new patients together, let's say, at a certain time of the day, maybe when it's a little bit slower, and grouping your regular visits at a time where it's busier. So just having different zones in your schedule where you can book people and just make the scheduling more efficient so your day goes a little smoother. And then your personal schedule, what is that like? So depending if you have a partner, if you have a family, we want to talk about your personal schedule as well. Do you have enough time for exercise? Are you focusing on your own health and wellness? And have time for other things, getting together with friends and family, and being able to do your workouts and do your research and other things you love to do, your hobbies. So we do like to look at the personal schedule as well. And sometimes we'll recommend that our clients use a tracking app just to be able to see how much time they're spending. Some of these apps work off of location, so they can determine if you're at the clinic or if you're maybe at the gym or doing something else. So all of that can be tracked using an app, and then you can sit down and look at your time management and how you can do better. How can you achieve better teamwork? Well, you want to hire the best people. It really starts at the first step, which is hiring the best people that believe in your mission and vision. And your mission and vision can change over time, but really having people that are committed to your mission and vision, people that are capable of taking action and achieving the results you're looking for, that's very important. I like to have staff meetings, and staff meetings should be at the beginning and the end of the week. So Monday to refocus, and let's say Friday to review how the week went. So staff meetings are important. And at the staff meetings, you definitely want to bring up your mission and vision and the action steps that you're currently taking to achieve that. Sometimes you'll have to do some staff training. Sometimes you have to do some other activities for team building, but this is a very important investment in your practice. So how can you achieve better results in 2021? You want to revisit your mission and vision. You want to revisit your plan and focus on a better plan. You want to share your vision and your plan with your staff and your team. You want to take action. And then you want to reassess and see how those action steps are working out for you. If you're following us, or maybe you're not on social media, please follow us, and you can go to the next step, which is paid coaching, which is our mastermind group or master classes we have on a monthly basis. And it's the paid webinars that we have. So we're going to have follow-up webinars coming up on these topics where we're going to really drill down into the steps that you need to take to accomplish your goals. How can you follow us? Well, we're at TrueNorthPM on Instagram and Twitter. We're at True North Practice Management on Facebook. On YouTube, True North Practice Management. Our podcast is Health Professionals, Business Advice on Spotify. We're on Apple Podcasts, and we're on Google. and our website, TrueNorthPracticeManagementInc.com. How can you go to the next step? Well, sign up for our paid webinars. We do them on Facebook and Eventbrite. You'll see them in our event list if you're following us on both platforms, and that's at True North Practice Management. Our mastermind classes, this is new for 2021. So if you're interested, please message us and we'll send out an email to you. And then we'll start our master classes now in January for the whole year. And the master classes are going to be focused on the topics that we're discussing throughout the year, both in our free and paid webinars. So any topics coming up on our calls with our clients, through our webinars, the Q&A, we're going to share that information in our mastermind group. And our mastermind group gives our clients, participants, a chance to ask questions and participate live. So we'll have a live segment to that. We'll also have a recording of that available to you. Our upcoming webinars coming up for paid webinars are on referrals, how to get more referrals, how to get bigger and better reach on social media, how to increase your revenue in 2021, how to reduce expenses in 2021, and how to achieve better results. So these are some of the paid webinars coming up. The next one we have is actually on social media, so you can sign up for that here on Facebook or on Eventbrite. For our mastermind group, we believe that getting like-minded professionals together is important, and we want a group with a deeper sense of purpose, people who have a bigger mission and vision for their community. So together, we know we can do better. It's like that equation, 1 + 1 = 3. So we really want to improve the reach that we have together. So join our group, join our mastermind group, DM us, and we'd be happy to send you an email with the link for joining our mastermind group. For one-on-one coaching, what we do with our clients is we start with a 45-minute session and we review your vision and mission and your action plan. And that might take a little bit of tweaking at the beginning. So we might want to visit this topic in the first few calls that we have with you, just to make sure you have the best mission and vision and the best action plan for 2021. That first session is 45 minutes, and generally the follow-up sessions are every 1 to 2 weeks and 45 minutes in length. And then in between the calls, we're going to have email and text support for you so that you can follow up with some of the topics that we're discussing on our calls. So the coaching is the best way to go as far as a personalized approach for you and your team. Some of the webinars that we have coming up, the next free webinar is on burnout. So we want to avoid health professionals burning out, and you can sign up for that free webinar under our events tab here on Facebook, under our Facebook page. Our next paid webinar is on advanced social media strategy, and that's here on Facebook Live as well as on Eventbrite. So you can either go to the events tab here or go to Eventbrite, True North Practice Management, and you can sign up and get a ticket for the advanced social media strategy. We believe this is very important for our clients in 2021 because we think health professionals don't have a big enough reach in the community and could do better with social media. And it's just a matter of structuring the content, the distribution of that content, and interacting with people in your community, which will definitely lead to better results for you in 2021. So I want to thank you for joining us for today's webinar. We will be doing webinars on a weekly basis here at True North through 2021. These will be free webinars. Every 2 weeks, we're going to be doing our paid webinars. So one of the topics that we present at the free webinar, we're going to drill down into that topic deeper so you can do better at that. And the next paid one will be social media marketing. We have mastermind groups that meet on a monthly basis, and we present master classes where you can actually participate in that class ask questions, and we're going to focus on the best material that we are going over at our webinars and on our one-on-one coaching with our clients. And then, of course, there's the one-on-one coaching. Just message us. We'd be happy to send you a link to get started with our one-on-one coaching. And we are accepting new clients right now for the coaching and for the mastermind group. So thank you for joining us today. I hope to see you next time. Have a wonderful day.